All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are here with the live stream for 516. Today, we are going to be looking at Epic 7. Reason being is that I want to. I've been hooked on this game now that they've changed it. I have been just super hooked on it. So I think we're just going to play through because I think we have some really cool heroes, and I kind of want to just get into it a little bit because hey, why not? Something new, something different. Um, Basically, what we have going on right now. So we did get some new heroes, which is actually kind of fun. We've gotten Haste maxed out on his skills at this point. So he's kind of cool. And I think we have, yeah, his skills max. We have, I think his gear is getting there. We have a bunch of 15. We got his crit rate up to 100. So yeah, he's funny enough. He's actually one of the old school favorites, and we do have him in the Dust Devil. Remember, this is day two, so you do get a bunch of stuff for doing this, which is kind of cool. We also have his weapon that we got. We actually sucked at the time trial at the trials. We only did, I think it was like a B rank or something like that. But that's because we didn't really have any good gear on anybody. So yeah, there's that. We just leveled up Cigarette. She is just starting. We had to build her up for one of the quests, so that's kind of where that's at. We also have my favorite as of right now, Abyssal Euphine. She is a beast. And funny thing is all she does really outside of her main attack where she like drops her defense and all that crap, she just AoEs nonstop, like literally just boom, 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 keeps going, and she gets some counterattacks in. She just constantly AoEs down the enemies. So I have a feeling once we get her settled in the right gear, because right now she's just kind of in gear. We're not really using her 100% as a tank right now. We're kind of using her as a tank. But yeah, she's really good. I think we have, what do we have on here? 15% chance to counterattack when an ally is attacked. So yeah, I mean, just constant AoEs. Love her, love her, love her. Lilibet we are working on. I started using her on Wyvern. She didn't really do so great, but it's because we don't have her leveled up. So I'm not really sure where we're going to go with her. This speed set is actually really good, so it's giving really good stats for crit. So I think we might end up building this set out and using it for someone else possibly. We have the Tyrant's Descendant on her, so when attacking, increased damage dealt by 7.2% with an additional 3%. And then like I said, I just kind of have everybody in whatever gear I have. Now, we just got Fallen Cecilia, and I love her. And the funny thing is she's not even that good. I just like her as a character. So I'm kind of like I just want to use her. So we're building her out. We're trying to get her built up. I have her in all the HP gear because we're going to use her as a damage, basically mitigation hero. And she's going to be my actual tank. Now, we do have the increased defense and lowers damage from the boss monsters and elite monsters by 15%. I don't know if we're going to keep going with these accessories because you can't really upgrade them to 90, but they were free and they give me a bunch of HP, so that's all I care about. And then we've got Destinia we've been using. We haven't really leveled her up. I kind of just have her in gear. We probably should do something with her because she's not bad, and I don't think we're going to not use her, but I don't think I want her as my main healer. So that's kind of the main heroes we're going to be using for right now. We are in episode 2, I think. We're getting towards the end of episode 2 right now. So we're going to be moving into there. We're trying to beat the quests for what is this thing called? Here we go. The Orbis guide. So we're kind of going through that. This team seems to work pretty fine. Uh, on my other account, we use Destinia to get through a lot of the more difficult fights, just because she can heal really well and revive everyone. So we'll see how that goes in the future with her. But there's definitely a couple of what is it? Other healers that I'm interested in building before her. So I don't really know if I want to use her, but she is awesome. So she's not bad, and she can definitely get us through at minimum through chapter 3, possibly 4. We'll see how it goes, but um, right now it's just we're just trying to work on building up our main damage dealers, which is essentially at this point going to be Euphine, and we're also going to be using Cecilia. Now, the reason I like Cecilia is because she actually has this cool thing where when she uses her main attack, she will put a what is that? The skill nullifier on everybody, which is very helpful for when you walk into a boss. Because normally, not every time, but normally on the second fight, she uses that hit like right before we get to the next fight. So if I get into a boss fight and the boss fight just randomly decides he's gonna start the fight off by wrecking everyone in the face, essentially it just knocks it all out and stops everyone from. Ooh, my voice is being weird. Hold on. I think it's just my headset. There we go. I was like, it's just my headset. There we go. Um, But yeah, she just basically takes the hit. Everyone takes it right to the face, and it doesn't even hurt anyone. So it kind of works out in our favor. Destinia, my only real like gripe about her is that she doesn't really shield anyone. She kind of just heals. So she's good if you're getting hit and your team can survive. Watch, he's hitting hard. Um, but she doesn't really help in the way of damage mitigation so much. Cecilia does do that, so it does work pretty well for her. But so far we haven't had many troubles except for Wyvern, and that's mainly because we just need we need a single target damage dealers who can really do good damage in there. I believe we beat it with who did we use last time that we did it with? We did it with Destinia, so we had her maxed out, and we did use Cigarette at max as well, and then we also used who else did we use? The tank that you get for free for doing Wyvern. I forgot what the hell his name is. We don't have him yet on this account, so I can't really show him unfortunately. But yeah, we used him, and that was it, right? Yeah, it was Cigarette, and then we used I think we used the beach time lady, Seaside. I forgot which one it was. The fan throwing girl. We used her. And her at max, she's insane because she gets constant counterattacks. She may end up taking over for uh, Haste, but honestly, Haste is really freaking good. So I don't know if I even want to take him out of this team, like at least my main team. The good news is about this game is that they give you so much stuff to work with in the beginning. Unless you go crazy across that like 7 to 10 heroes, you should be able to build at least 4 or 5 good solid heroes maxed out. We were able to get the first 4 maxed out pretty easily. Oh, I love this skill. She just smacks everyone in the face. And then it's crazy because once she does that, she goes, I guess what you could call berserk, and she essentially just starts trucking away on single target damage and does insane damage. So that's one of the things I like about her. I didn't think I was going to like her. We still need more carrots, by the way. I just saw that we got gold ones. We need those because we have a bunch of heroes and artifacts that we can get for free still. There's still, I think, 6 days left, 5 days left on that event for the carrots. So if you do want to get into this game again, I'm telling you, just do that. Oh, yeah, we also upgraded our little pet here. He just ran away. My little pet. I got him to 5 star already because they give you, I think, what is it? I think it's like 100 of the level up pieces twice in the mission so far at least, and you get about 100 to maybe I think 150 pet summons, so you get more than enough to actually build up a pretty reasonable pet. Mine's got 3 S rank skills now, I think. 3 S rank, I want to say 3. So they're all pretty good for side missions, for the rift, which we haven't unlocked yet, and some other thing, I forgot what it was. I think it might have been gear or the hunt, I don't remember, because I wanted to try to get skills on them. I figured out the best way to do it, at least for me right now, is basically you level up 2 S rank heroes, all right, and you pick the one that you want, and then you level up the second one and keep trying to get S rank skills on him. You don't really, I think basically you can pick any pet to level up the first one to 2 star. When you go to 3 star, though, I believe you can select 2 skills. So then you might want to consider bringing an S rank hero in for that and trying to get 2 S rank skills on that one pet. But this is for the higher ranking ones. I wouldn't do it too early because you can only select, I think I selected 3. You're only allowed to select 3 eventually. So then you can kind of just pick between 4 skills that are all S rank. And if you only have 3 S rank, which is actually what happened with me, just pick the 3 S rank ones and skip the A rank one. These guys are rocking it. I really didn't think they were going to be that good. I was hesitant on what is her name? Luffy, what I already forgot her name. Stupid. Euphina. I didn't think she was gonna be that good, and apparently she is. Like, cause you know what's funny? The reviews, they're always so bad. Like, they're always just like, "Oh, I hate it because this one skill is different now." And it's like, I get it. Some of these guys, some of these heroes are gonna end up being more like just meta heroes. So I get if a hero falls from the meta, that could possibly dictate the reviews on those heroes. But I'll be honest, it's for a new player. As long as they're in the 4 plus range, more than likely they're at least usable. Just make sure you try to find, like if you are starting, try to find heroes that can do multiple things. Right now, I have the skill nullifier on Cecilia. We have Mr. Man here, Haste, who is awesome. at doing a bunch of other things. He actually drops defense. He does heal reduction, I think. He does vampire. He has a heal on him. He's got a bunch of different skills. I think we have an attack up somewhere. Somehow we get attack up, I think. Or maybe that was my other hero. Yeah, I don't think we have an attack up actually. So we will want to eventually find a hero that does attack up. Fiend just does a attack down. So we have defense down and attack down, as you can see up here. And then we also have bleeds and a whole bunch of other stuff. So you're going to want to have as many skills on your team as possible. And your healer, honestly, just needs to be someone who can keep your team alive. If you have a really good tank, sometimes you don't even really need a healer. We used that other girl on the last, I think it was in the first video we did, not today's video, but the video that we did last week. I believe it was a live. I don't know if it was live. I don't remember. But no, it was the review. That's what it was. That one. So basically, on that one, we had a hero. One of the heroes you get for free. I'll have to look at her name. But she basically gives everyone attack up and then makes her essentially immortal for one turn. There's another hero. I think Libet also does that. Lilibet, I think she does either an immortal or a skill nullifier. I don't remember which one it was, but she does one of each of those things. Anything that can stop your hero from getting killed is always a good thing because it gives you another round to heal up. So, all right, here we go. We got basic carrots. We still need those too because we actually have to buy all the stuff from there. And basic carrots, surprisingly enough, are very useful once you get everything from the shop because you can just keep buying the class coins, which is good because then you can just keep leveling up your skills and awakening your heroes as much as possible. We have, I think, I want to say two, maybe three selectors left that we can purchase. One of them is a good one. That's the one that we're going to get one of the beachside girls. I don't know which one we want. Belladonna. There we go. I had to think about it. I feel like that's who we're going to pick again this time. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. I'm kind of on a kick for like getting the black and white hair characters. It just became like a small thing that I wanted to do. I'm like, you know what? Let's just get all those. Like we have these three. We have Cigarette. We actually got I want to call him Schnoodle. Shindel. I forgot his name. He's a blonde dude. And he's a really, really, really cool hero that does damage based on fixed damage. And he does 4,000 damage on his first hit after he does his attack, and then he does 8,000 damage on the second time. So every time he does it, it gets stronger. And that skill, funny enough, actually did a lot of damage. I was like seeing him do like crazy damage, and then you're like, oh, there's always like a bunch of HP left on a couple of the heroes. And essentially, what ended up happening is he would just kill them with the 4,000 damage, just straight up, like boom, right after. And then what happened with also made him good is if he uses his skill often, like in the later fights when your fights become longer, what would happen is he would actually use the 4,000 damage on, like, say, the second fight. And then when you get to the boss fight, you're getting the big hit plus the 8K, and he would just wreck the entire team. So it is possible to do some good damage with him, even though he is a Soul Weaver. I've been finding a lot more Soul Weavers that are actually really good. We have a few that are good. I think we got Lua. Is it Lulu or Lua? I think it was Lua we got. So I think she's the most hated hero in the game, from what I read in the comments. She's just I think everyone hates her just because she can essentially stop everyone from doing their attacks. She can do a full on just skill nullify and then she drops your cooldowns by one turn. So yeah, I was in the mood to play this game because I just really like it and I'm surprised that I like it as much as I did because we were like I said I played it before and I was doing a run on it and I didn't really like it just because like it's not even that I didn't like it. It got tiresome because there's so much stuff that was just all over the place. And I think the new simplistic version of this game is really making me like it more. Like I'm actually stuck playing it every day. Like now, I get sucked into it. Like I'll wake up in the morning, I get excited for the daily logins. It's something new, and that's really I think why I like it so much. There you go. And I don't have to worry about searching 12 maps to find stuff. I'm I'm curious as to see what the final chapter is like. Like I'm curious if they kept it open and if it's still a map, because I know they did that last time where you kind of just do this is kind of like the pre-log, and you're kind of just going through the old story. They're like just trying to get you through the story as quickly as possible to get to the new story. So that could be what happens here. I don't know. I don't know if there's still a map version of the game that you can go to outside of the side stories. There's also there's a couple of other side stories. We got to check it out eventually. I mean, right now we're just going to push through and see how far we can get with the heroes we have and with whatever heroes we get from the bonus stuff. Luckily, the free heroes that are just random, they're only 8 carats, and then the better ones, I think, are 15. The selectors are like 15 and 20, I think. 20 is for the seaside hero. We already got all of our light and dark heroes that we are allowed to get at this point. But I have a feeling this team's going to work out really well. And I have a feeling once we decide on a healer that we really want to use, I kind of want to either use, I'm thinking, honestly, is it Tambourine? I kind of think she might be the option. Because we could get DN, and that's an option for a healer, but the problem is she doesn't really heal. She's more of a speed demon, like just make her fast so she can buff the team. That's basically what she is. And I don't know, honestly, we might have to consider doing something like that. Like we may consider taking out a hero like Haste or something and bringing in 2 support heroes, but honestly, we only need to do that for certain content. There's only certain spots where it's kind of a pain in the ass. This was like this one. This one's going to be a pain in the ass. Most of the boss fights I've noticed that mostly the boss fights are where we're going to need more defense and more kind of just regen. And if we have the attack up for the main team and then barriers and all that stuff, then we can have Destinia or somebody else just do the healing aspect of it. But I feel like Tamperine's going to be really good. I think she's going to be a good mix for this team. Um, Dian is, I mean, I like her, but at the same time, she's not a team carry, let's put it that way. She's more of she's someone who you would bring in if you're having trouble because people are dying. You can use her to shield everyone and then have a secondary healer to keep your team alive. Because she doesn't really do it, dude. She is getting them counterattacks like nonstop there. Euphine is rocking it in the free world, as they say. Actually, hold on. I want to get this moving. There you go, just in case. Times 2. Always click that thing when you're going in there because sometimes you'll forget that it's going and you'll just be watching 20 hours of content. Let's see how quickly they can kill this guy. I think if they can kill, sometimes you can't kill the rocks. You cannot kill the rock. Wow, that was a big hit. Jesus. All right, so they're going to heal themselves up. So I guess we might have to kill those guys. Let me see. Hold on. Let's do a not auto. We're going to do, what does the burn do? Burn does what does it even do? Ignore effect resistance, so it provokes. We don't really care about that. We're not gonna do that. Well, the other guy died actually, so oh nice. She got a secondary hit. Perfect. Now we can go back to auto. Yeah, we just sometimes you just gotta make sure those things that she hits so goddamn hard. Granted, we're only in chapter 2, I get it, but damn, dude. All right, they're back. The jerk crystals are back. We're gonna use this. Hopefully it doesn't heal him back up. We're gonna use this to kill them. That doggo has saved me so much trouble. Oh, crap. There you go. It's going to start. All right, good. That's it. Start dying. Oh, it explodes. That's actually perfect. We like that. Good. He's going to be bled. He's bled to hell right now. We're good. We've had way easier times beating some of these bosses. I remember there was a couple bosses on the other account, like when we were playing, that were just nightmarish in like what they do and the kind of skills that they pull out. There you go. Close that. So that should be enough to beat the next section. What do we got? Okay, so this. I figured out that you can do this, the consciousness. You can do these pretty quickly, and if you need to do a quick like win for a quest, because you're just sometimes you don't want to spend an hour in the labyrinth. All right, sometimes that's just kind of what you want to do. This is a great spot for it, by the way. You only have to run right here. You can turn this off, all right, and we don't even need to hit everybody. We can just kind of just attack. There you go, and then we'll use our AoE skills to destroy the crap out of these guys. Sometimes this enemy doesn't even appear, which is nice. So there you go. Ooh, 9K. Good for her. Especially for a tank hero, you know what I mean? All right, so she's going to go here. Then we just skip this, and now we'll never have to watch that again, and we just leave. There you go. Problem solved. So now you have a quick way to finish a quest. If you want, just go in there when it says, hey, do you want to do this? You can camp there. So if you wanted to use go in there and camp, that's a great spot to do it. Because I know some of the connections require you to do that. No, we don't want items. We don't want items. Get at items. We want to go here. All right, so now we're gonna get a attack hero, or is that an artifact? No, it's a warrior hero. Nice. All right, so we got some summons and we get a new warrior hero. Nice, actually. I'm not mad. Most people would be mad for getting doubles. I am actually not even close to being mad. All right, so we've got another one of those, which is good. Automation tower, enhance artifact to 15, clear hunt 5 times. Those are not hard, so we can do that. I don't think we have any. I don't think we have any more auto fights, right? Yeah, we are out. We blew through auto fights. All right, so we're on normal mode. I think what we'll do is we will buy energy now. There you go. We have so many of those leaves. It's like insane. Buy. There you go. I like how they have these in between fights where it's like where you don't really have to beat like story mode. Sometimes you do, but sometimes it's just literally like, oh, do a couple of things like enhance this gear, upgrade an artifact, and you don't have to worry about other stuff. I like that they added those kinds of things in there to kind of break up the monotony of things. But so far, this team works pretty well as far as wrecking this guy. I mean, it's on normal, so it shouldn't be too hard. They actually really upped the game on this with these freaking hunts, man. They made them a lot harder than I remember. It was a lot. It's a lot. I mean, the level 2 version used to be, I think, like level 40 or 50, right? And now this sucker is freaking level 80, and then the second level one is 92. So I kind of get it. In the grand scheme of things, it shouldn't affect you too much. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. But it does make it harder. So just be prepared to get your ass beat in these fights when you're doing this. I really thought I got to look at Lilibet's skills because there's something about her that's causing her to not use her to not get her effects off. And she has a lot of bleeding effects. And I was wondering why it wasn't working. Try again. We got to do this, what, 4 times? Either way. So yeah, I got to check her out and see why she's not functioning the way I thought she was going to function. Maybe sometimes you just read a skill wrong where they're just like, oh, their HP has to be a certain amount for, something to work. So I do have to check that out and see what's going on with it. Luckily, it doesn't matter because we can beat this part. We do have to beat hard mode in order to get the new tank guy. That's right. She does remove debuffs. So she does have that going for her. I forgot about that. So she does have that, but there's no shield from her. So we're hoping that the shield from my tank will kind of make it a little bit better. I forgot who does the shield. I know that Celia does shields, but I don't know if Yufing does. I don't think she does. I'm not sure, honestly. I have no idea. The bubblegum pop boy. Luckily, these aren't that long. So, oh, there we go. We got something. All right, good. Confirm. We're gonna do a couple more. Try again. I'm probably gonna end up leaving this on auto for a couple times. Unfortunately, it only does up to 15 fights, so you do have to come back unlike other games, but it's still pretty good for like longer fights. For short fights, you're kind of like whatever, it's fine, it still works. But like for the longer fights when you have things to do, it actually does work really well. You can just freaking basically set it and forget it for a little bit. Like this one, the fights are what, like not even maybe a minute each, right? So figure you're talking 15, 20 minutes for the whole fight to go through on 15 fights for this thing. But this is also on normal mode, remember. So we're not in the harder mode. Sometimes these fights get ridiculous. I know on normal it was a big problem that we didn't have a healer, um, even with a bunch of heroes that could do stuff. But that's why we're building Cigarette because she really is that good for this fight. She does wreck this guy. She, her, and I think Haste together are going to be ruthless in this fight. I have a feeling. So they're going to be really fun. So I think those two are going to be my main heroes that we build for this specific thing. And then I have to figure out what I want to do with Lilibet because she's good, but she's not pulling her weight as strong as these two are. I actually chose Haste. I did not pull him, I think. Actually, no. No, no, no. We chose him on the last round, the last time we started over. But this time I actually did pull Haste. So I was like, ooh. I was like, we got Haste right off the cuff, so I don't have to waste a pull on him because I actually did want him. One of the few times that I'm like Definitely into a hero that is a stupid kid with bubblegum, but he's got a scythe, right? He looks like a demon child, so it's fine. And he puts his little hood up. I remember back in the day, like we're talking like early Epic 7, when everybody was like crying over getting him. Like they were like, "We gotta get Haste, you gotta get Haste." Because I saw that in all the videos, like, dude, Haste is the best hero. He's so good. All the reviews for him were insane. And funny that he's still good. Like he actually still has a very good review rating, and for a good reason. He hits insanely hard. He has an AoE attack. He's got vampirism right there, right? He's got bleeds. He's got defense down. He's got what is it? A heal. He's got so much utility and he hits really hard. So definitely a good hero if you need somebody to help you through the early game. Because I was gonna build Spirit Terraria, whatever her name is, and the one they give you for free. Because I did it last time, and for some reason I mean she's not bad. Let's put it this way. When we maxed her and she was all 90 gear, trust me, she was hitting very well and she was beating Wyvern, like she was staying alive long enough to beat Wyvern. I think we have one more fight. Um, she was staying alive long enough to beat the Wyvern, and she was crushing it. But I just wanted to try some different heroes to see like who would function a little bit better as far as the harder fights that we've been doing. Because the harder fights, there's going to be constant counterattacks, which, funny enough, Euphine actually counters because of her counter. So it's weird. So like they'll just attack, and because I have it where if anyone else gets hit but her, she'll counterattack. So essentially, there's the enemies that have like what's his name? I think it's Pavel. Pavel's been kind of a pain in the ass. So like someone like that, we destroyed his face when we got to him in story mode because Euphine is so good. But you can kind of mimic Euphene's skills. It's not like she has to be her. She's just really good at it. But like you can mimic her skills with a bunch of heroes. So don't think that this is the only opportunity to do that. There's probably about I know at least 3 or 4 heroes that possibly have an AoE on their A1s, so you can just put a counter on them. If it's a tank, great. I mean, it keeps her alive, but it doesn't have to be a tank. It can be a damage dealer. Charlotte's pretty good as a tank. She's the original Charlotte, not the new versions. So she's pretty good for doing damage as an AOE. I'm trying to think who else is really good as far as the early game heroes. Because remember, you can pick heroes, so you're going to be able to pick a bunch of these guys. Like you can get haste 100% by using the selections. These two you're not going to get unless you get a pull that's lucky. So you won't be getting these two unless, like I said, it's a dark pull. But you do get a dark hero and a light hero. So you may even get one of the better ones that I don't have. So I wouldn't even consider these two to be the best ones out of all of them. I just happen to like them, so it worked out. Sometimes let me go out here. Let me just see how many. If that was 5. Sometimes you just got to pick heroes you like, and that's the one thing that I've noticed. There you go. All right, so we got that. We got to do automation tower, enhance an artifact to 15, and abyss. Abyss should be pretty easy. Let me go see what we got there for a real quick here. Hero. Let me see. Do I have the ability to get a level 15 gear? Is really the question. All right, so this one. I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have enough. Actually, hold on a second. We might be able to build out one of these. Do I have? I do. Ooh. All right. So how much does that cost me? 691. We have 697. Look at that. That's like perfection. Great. Now she got more attack, more speed, and more HP. I'll take it. Perfect. So now we got another quest done, and then that's going to give us. Oh no, it was artifact. I looked at it wrong. See, you got to read. All right. Looks like we're going to automation tower. Season towers. This thing actually wasn't that bad. Like my team is pretty good in here because they have a lot of AoEs, which is pretty much all you need to get through the beginning of the game. I mean, look at this 598. That's crazy. Granted, that's not my team power. That's the automation team power. Don't get excited. My team is not that strong. All right, they have a bunch of buffs. Hello, study. Welcome and enjoy. We're trying some new stuff today. We're going down a new road. I want to get some more games on this channel. I love Raid, but Raid needs to come to an end eventually. It's not over yet, though, guys. Everyone, don't get too crazy. It's not completely over. Single attack, start of the battle, curses all enemies. Sure, we'll do that. I hope you guys like other games, and I really wanted to try and get some of the other games on here. Like I think I talk about that on today's video for this. I think Thor, whatever Odin that came out. I got to download it. It's just going to be a big download, so I'm kind of like, Crit chance, sure, why not? Um, but it looks really cool. But I feel like almost every RPG that comes out nowadays, like the any of the regular RPGs. No, this is not my first time playing Epic 7. This is my, if I had to guess, honestly, well, it depends on what you count as playing. I've probably restarted this game over 50 to 100 times. However, this is my second time now playing it with Origin, and I love it more now. So, Soul Weaver Thief, be able to do Thief, crit chance. Um, the new update has made me officially love this game now because they fixed all the things that stupid people like me don't like about Epic 7. There's only one thing that would make this game perfect for me as far as playing it and keeping it like, easier to play for me specifically would just be the damn skill animations being able to be cut off. But they're never going to do that. It's an anime game. They're probably going to just say, "No, we don't want to do that." Front row has attacked. Yeah, we'll do this. Um, that's the only thing that would make it better for me, and that's just because of farming. Like I don't want to have to watch the animations. At least have it where the animations you can be turned off in the auto fight. Like that's all I would care about. Otherwise, like if it stays in the regular game, like when you're playing through a level for the first time, I mean whatever. I don't care about that. It's fine. But I just don't want to watch it when I'm farming, 20 levels of to get things. And the other problem with it too, for me specifically, like as a me problem, is that when you do I have a good one here? Sure, whatever. No, no, Soul Weaver, sure. Um, for like the only problem I have specifically for me is that the skill animations add to time. So like if I want to do a video, because I do long form videos, so like it's not like I just cut. I don't do video editing and stuff like that. So for me specifically, if I'm going to do a video on this game, it's almost like I'm just immediately adding an additional, you know, I mean, no joke, probably 5 minutes to the video. So if I have a 15-minute video and I want to do something quickly, it's going to add time to it because there's just constant skill animation. So I just wish you could take it off when you replay stuff. That's the only thing I want, honestly. But otherwise, all the updates, like the map going away, as much as I love the map, this new setup is perfect because you can actually see it at a glance, like which areas you finish, which areas you still need stars in. Like you can do it really quickly. You can get to areas quickly. There's no more confusion as to whether or not you need like 30 different other pieces of this thing in this one area that's off the map. And it's like, it was so confusing and irritating. So, yeah, I love the simplicity of the game now. It's much better. It's much more fluid for players, for new players. I just think it's better in general. I think a lot of the heroes, you can get heroes. That was one of the big problems when I played back in the day because of the fact that the heroes and the artifacts are on the same summon kick. Uh, there was times you would start the game, you would have to restart the game like 10 times in order to get a reasonable hero because it just was horrible. Like you would never get a good hero. And now they have, especially like right now with the new update and everything, the carrots, you can choose heroes that you want. And honestly, just being able to pick even one hero, like even one hero that you love in any game. Goes for any game that comes out, not just this game or any other game. Like just the ability to pick at least one hero that you're like, that's the one I want. All right. Outside of, mythicals and stuff that are crazy strong, but like as long as you can pick one, that's going to keep a player playing the game for longer because most people play not even because of they play with good heroes. They just like heroes that they like. So that's it. Oh, there's a heal. Oh, that's right. I forgot they had that start. And that's kind of why I like this game now because I can actually get a few heroes. Like I'm not going to get every hero. I get it, but like I can pick a hero. I can get heroes that I like. I'm using heroes that I'm like, all right, this is good, and I was able to pick a few, and now I'm going to pick a few more. So you actually have the ability to do that. Hopefully, a lot of more people seem to like this game and get back into it. Funny enough, there's surprisingly a rather large group of people who still play this game. So I'm not like there's still content creators out there that are doing stuff like especially like more than a lot of other games. Not more than Raid, obviously, but like definitely more than I would notice. And I was actually very surprised by it. All right, so we were able to do this. Now I think that gets us an artifact, right? Ooh, that's the one I wanted to pick. Funny enough, that was actually one of the ones I wanted to get. What is this? This is the one that increased attack, 10% chance to be granted an extra turn at the end of the turn. Okay, can only be used once. So I think that was the one we actually did want. So that's good. Abyss we'll do in a second. Let me see if we can get some gold. No, we don't have. I don't know if we have. I don't know if I have an artifact that I want to do that with. Yeah, because right now he's got Dust Devil, which is basically the same thing, but it's a chance to attack again with a basic skill. I'm going to leave that on him for right now because we actually do have, I think, another. I feel like I have another thief that I want to use. Maybe Kayron. He's got really good reviews. I just don't. I don't know. I don't. I'm not a husbando. No, I did not pick Haste. I would have picked Haste. I did not pick him though. I would have 100% would have picked him. This is the one, Lua. Yeah, she's the one. I actually, funny enough, on this run through when we restarted, I actually pulled him on my first 10 pull. So yeah, we restarted this account that we're on right now. I think 3 times. Ooh, my voice is cracked. I think 3 times we reset it. So yeah, it's definitely a lot. It took a little bit, but I would have picked him anyway because he's that good. We got both K-Rons. We got two A-Rons. A-Ron. I'm keeping all the heroes that have specialty changes. We just got Tywin. We got another Lebet. Here we go. This guy, Chenille. We got him. I love him. I can't wait to build him, but he's secondary on my list right now. And then we got Twisted Kayron, but I don't. I was gonna use him, but I read his reviews and then I used him a couple times just to kind of see what he was about. I didn't really like him that much. Like he's not. I don't know. We'll have to give him a shot. I'll have to try him out because honestly, I would like to use him. He does look kind of badass, and I could use either him or the regular one. So either one works for me. Oh, skip that. All right, let's see. So what were we doing? Oh yeah, we were going to artifacts. That's what we were doing. Equipment. So who has one that's close? Anyone who's close? Anyone? Bueller. She's 15. I wonder if this will work. Let me see. Enhance. It says enhance to plus 15. So if I just do that, should that be enough? Does that count? Nope. It looks like it didn't count. I'm son of a bitch. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to do it to a full one. All right, so we're gonna have to do it to her. Enhance. How much? Hopefully, this doesn't cost that much. 14. So there we go. Let's see. All right, so there's 155. That should be enough to do it. All right, so we need one more level, which is fine with me. There you go. 15. Thank you. Artifact. We got it. All right, so let's close this. I think we only have one thing left, and then I want to check out also the event because, all right, so now we just got to go to Abyss, which wasn't that bad. So let's get out of here. Actually, one thing. Hold on, hero. We got to do one thing before we do that. Lebet. And we have to memory imprint and throw that in there. Nice. So now we got more critical hit for Lebet. Lilibet. I always want to call her Lilbet. Little bit. Okay, close her. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the event real quick because I want to see what we need now and what we have. I don't know if we have. I don't know if we got 2 times. Let me see. Event. There we go. All right, carrots. Let's look at our carrots. We need to know about carrots. It's all about carrots now. Okay, so we have 20. So basically, we have some choices here. We can get a basic select summon where we can choose someone. All right. Now, what I'm thinking here, this is why I haven't taken these yet, is what I'm thinking for this is that the ones where we can choose heroes like Euphine possibly, or Haste. I think Haste is in here. I think he actually is in here. Or Haste. We could conceivably get copies of a hero to boost up their thing. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I'm kind of torn on the subject. I'm not going to lie because you can always pull other heroes and other copies. There's pieces you can buy that can be used on any hero. So there's things that you can get to kind of do that. So at this point, it might be worth my effort to just pick heroes that I want. I mean, honestly, like I really like Tenembria. I'm not going to pull her now, but Ran is insanely good. We used him on the other account. I don't care if this guy's good. I just don't like him. Ray, who I love how they have all these things like Arunca and then Ran and like all these cool Tenembria and then there's Ray. Like, hey, look at Ray. But he's actually pretty good from what I heard. Invigorates team by dispelling all debuffs inflicted on allies and grants immunity for 2 turns before recovering health. That's actually a really good skill. That is a really good skill. Radiates lights upon all allies, recovering health. Oh, there you go. And granting a barrier. So that's actually all good stuff. And then this throws a bottle. What's his reviews, by the way? 3.8, really? Buff him more PvP. I want to use him more. You know what's funny? I think the people that play this game and do the reviews are only PvPers. Is there like a lot of PvP at the end of this game that I don't know about? I know like the guild wars and all that other stuff. I get all that, so I would assume that's why, because maybe they finished all the story and they have nothing else better to do at this point, so they're fighting each other. But any hero that's not PvP oriented gets like horrible reviews. Uh, please give him a CR push, buff if anything. Took me a few years to realize he had a plague doctor mask. Yeah, he does. It's right there. Funny enough, his skills don't look that bad. I'm not mad at him. I may consider getting him because I need another healer, and I don't really specifically. I don't hate Destiny. I think she's a good hero. She's actually a great hero. I just don't like her. I have those problems. Rona, she's more of a PvP healer. She does a health, recovers health and grants barrier and revive 2 turns. I wonder how she changed. Did they give her? Yeah, she actually still has good. She's actually got really good reviews still, right? Because she's a counter. She's a counter. Recover barrier strength, increase proportional to the max health. Okay, so that's fine. Recovers health of all allies when an ally is attacked by an extra attack. That's what it was. Yeah, she's really more of a PvP healer. I don't know. Who is that? Is he in here? Is am I missing something? Because like I said, I don't know every hero. I'm only back for a little bit, and I don't know every hero yet. Is he one of these heroes, or is he someone that I can look up in here? Is he one of the freebies? Or do I have him? I don't know a lot of their names. Like I know the main ones, like Mort, Senya, Terrio, Tam. I kind of want her, Tamarine. I kind of want her as my healer, but we get her for free, so I don't know if I really want to push that. Uh, Lydica's okay. Kane, I heard sucks, but I haven't played him. Uh, I don't know how to say him. I don't know how to say Quirk. Charles used to be amazing, I remember, but he got bad reviews now. I remember everyone used to love him. Like they used to love him. Here's Cecilia. So we could conceivably get her, and feed my other heroes. Let's see who we got. Peria. I've heard she's good. She's got good reviews, but I never was able to build her. Uh, I know I like her, but she for some reason when I use her, I don't like her. But she's not bad. I love Vildred, so Vildred's good. Lelis is good. Bizarre. He's kind of iffy. Sharun, she's good. Vivian, I heard is really good. I hate this dude. Ida, I had on another account and I didn't like her. Uh, Yuna's actually good. Poultice is good. Fenris, I hear is okay. I haven't really played her. Brigitte, don't care about. Luca is okay. Leica, I kind of like. Area, I mean, I mean, you know. All right, so I haven't looked at her reviews yet, guys. But if I click this, what do you think the first review is going to be about? I was right. Like if you love her booba. That's it. That's the first. I knew it. It's always the first thing, and it has 2,500 likes. Oh man, every time. So yeah, she's got a 4.9. Here's the other problem is that she's got a 4.9, but is it because she's actually good or is it because we just like her booba? I don't know. We're never going to find out. Here, this guy, Breg. He's the one you get for free from doing the hunts. So yeah, you basically get a full Wyvern team from just doing that as the quest. Eula, she looks cool. I like her, but I don't know if she's good. I don't like her design, so I don't want to get her. All right, so let's look white-haired guy. Zadok, here we go. I think he actually looked good, right? Attacks enemy, inflicting injuries before. There's a weird thing with injuries because sometimes the injury heroes are only good for certain things, like for PvP or for other things. But that's just what I've seen. I don't honestly know 100%. All right, so attack the enemy, so that's one enemy. Injuries for granted by the caster, invincibility for 1 turn. All right, so increase hit chance and critical hit chance by 50% when attacking. That's good because you have evasion units which suck. So that's probably more of a PvP thing right there. The severity of injuries increases proportional to the damage dealt and injuries decrease max health of the target up to 35%. So yeah, that's a good like really heavy like he's probably really good for like end game stuff. Dispels 2 debuffs from an ally and the caster before increasing combat readiness of the ally. Grants an extra turn to the caster. So that's kind of a throwaway skill. I mean, it's not bad. It's going to keep your team speeding up. Attacks the enemy with a longsword, increases critical hit chance by 50%. Honestly, his skills like just by themselves, I don't like. Like I don't hate them, but I don't like him. But if his multipliers are really good, like he's probably a PvP hero, which means he's probably gonna have a good rating. Yep, 4.9. Um, There you go. Some players weigh a minimum of 400 pounds. Bro is rolling over in his grave. So yeah, I think he's probably more of a PvP hero. Yeah, I mean, I actually saw him and I do like his design. Like he is pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I definitely think he's more. Yeah, see, pretty much required if you want to play RTA Arena. So that's it. Like he said, he's an awesome PvP hero. He's probably got really strong hits too, if I had to guess. Especially with this, basically invincibility. Yeah, you just give him as fat, make him as fast as possible. But Lua is kind of on the same boat with that. The girl that I have. But we're not going to do that yet. I want to see. Let me see. Hold on. Here we go. This is the one we want, I think. So this is where I'm going to have to really consider who we want to get because I tried out Izaria. I don't like her. Once again, she's kind of a PvP hero. She's got injuries or bombs. She does the bomb thing, and you can give her what is that? Her artifact that'll make her really strong with bombs. But I don't know. I really love Tenembria. Uh, I don't know if I love this version of her, but I do love the character. So do I want this one or not? I've taken Belladonna every single time so far. Mainly because she's awesome. Like she's sick. She's just constant counterattack. She hits everybody. Great for farming, but and she also has like the really good utility. So she's good. DN I do want. She's a good hero. I think we discussed her already. Other than that, there's not many of these heroes that I'm like super interested in getting. The Holiday Euphine isn't that good from what I've seen. And that's it. Like, there's not much in here. So it's either gonna be Euphine or I mean not Euphine. It's either gonna be one of these three. Literally, one of these three is the three I'm gonna pick. So I don't know which one I want. DN is a really great support hero though. So and they all have good ratings. Like I think they're all 4.9, right? Actually, no, she's lower, but that's because no. Oh no, cancel. Um, this is what we wanted. So they removed unhealable. Like I said, she's just not as good. I would just pick her because I like her. That would be it. But if I'm going to pick a damage dealer, it's going to be her. If I pick a healer, it's going to be the other one. We do need to get some gear from here, actually. I think we still have. We want to get these, so we're going to buy these. These are with the regular carrots. This is why it's so good because you can literally come in here to week 4. Like when you can start. We have 6 days left. Like I said, 5 days if you count the 7 hours that you're losing right now. But you can constantly buy all the pieces you need right here for upgrading your heroes. So you can just keep farming and get as many of these as you humanly want and just build all your heroes up to max because these are infinite. You can get them infinitely. And then we need accessory thingies, these things. Max. There we go. All right. All my carrots are gone. So now I just got to decide between maxing out a hero or getting a new hero. But here we go. We got 2 5-star artifacts right here that are random and 2 5-star heroes here that are random. And then this we're going to choose. I have to decide on here too because I do want a bunch of these actually. Wow, this is the good one. All right, so yeah, that's going to take a long time. We're not going to go through that. So let's get out of here. Let's go see what do we need to do. We need to go into the tower, right? What am I doing? Battle. We need to go in, not battle, not tower. Here we go. Abyss. Abyss, tower, it's all the same. One goes up, one goes down. That's the difference. All right, start it out. I do have to pick my hero, though. I do need to decide on my healer. Papa needs a healer. It is important. Luckily, Haste is really well built at this point. What was he, 120,000 power? He's got his weapon. He's got a lot of good stuff. We just need to switch out his critical. We need crit damage on him because he's at 20. I think he's at 287, I want to say. Something like that. 287. I can't remember. We want to try to get him somewhere in that 350 range. He's very fast. Like he's actually the fastest one on my team right now, which is a little bit weird. Originally, I wanted to use Euphine for that to be the fastest because technically speaking, she can just constantly AoE. So I do kind of want her to be first, but at the same time, Haste has the drop defense, I think. So say, look, I think he has drop defense on his AoE, right? That's what it is. Yeah, decreased defense. So it actually does make sense that he goes first because then everyone else does more damage, especially for the arena. It's going to be useful for that. I don't know if she does. Yeah, I think Destinia has combat readiness increase. Yeah, I think so. I mean, realistically, you don't even need, unless you're trying to outlast a team, there's really not much that you need a healer for in arena unless you get beat up. So it's kind of like other games where like if you want to be good in the arena, technically speaking, you could just make your team faster, have a hero that can increase your combat readiness of your team or your strongest player, and then boom, they come in and hit everybody in the face with the defense down or whatever it is they do, and you're good. There's also heroes that can like Lua, which everyone bans in the other arenas, the real-time arena. Uh, that are really good for regular arena because you can kind of just nullify everything that the other team can do within the first round. Yeah, yeah, I know that. I haven't been feeding any of them, and that's why I'm like that's why I haven't bought them yet because I know that certain ones are going to be the ones that I want. Like I'm very understanding of the fact that we want them to be level 30 if possible. Like you want that 100% or whatever, the max skill gives you. And the counterattack, like some of them, I saw some of them, like they start out with like nothing and then they jump up to like some insane amount of damage. I found like there's a couple that I really like, but here's the funny thing is that a lot of the artifacts that I like are going to be the noob artifacts, the ones that are like, if say as a new player, you're going to come in, you're going to be like, all right, I want to get an extra attack. That would be awesome. Oh, chance to trigger a dual attack. Like that's like the new player mentality. And that's kind of what I'm thinking right now because it'll get me through the beginning of the game. However, then there's things like, on Lua. So she has I read through some of the things. She has a skill that basically, I think it was, she like can't, if you want her to not die and just keep hitting them with that main skill that drops their cooldowns, you can give her, there's an artifact that basically puts her on stealth like automatically, 100% chance right from the get-go. And it's like 2 turns or something like that, or some crazy number. So basically you make her immune to getting hit by any single target attack, and she's stealth, and then you can protect her, and then she can just keep screwing your team up. So there's stuff like that that I would have to actually kind of do more of a deep dive into each hero and how they function before I could know whether or not that was good. Unfortunately, I only have 5 days to do it, and there's too many heroes to know all that. So I'm basically just going to try and build whatever heroes I get, the ones that I have or pull or find first, and then just go with that. It's like that's going to be the best I can do at this point. I'll read up on some of them, and if I see that there's someone that I think is going to be super helpful, then I would possibly do that. But the thing is, I don't give one crap about arena. I don't like PvP in any of these games because most of the time it's just irritating. I don't really find it to be fun in any game. So I'm not the person to ask about PvP. I'm the worst person to go about anything with any game that is fight other players because I just don't. I'm not like that competitive with that kind of stuff. I'm more competitive with like building stuff and showing things that you can do. Like, oh look, you can do this with a level 1 hero. Like I like that. Like, hey, I'll try this with a crap hero. That I like, but yeah, I'm not really into other stuff. I definitely want to do all of the specialty change heroes because I would like to see how they are and how they function. I have a feeling Ludwig is going to go down like a little baby because he looks like a little baby. Ludwig sucks. I heard he was good at one point. I feel like he was good at one time in the last year and a half, in the last 10 years. Wow, why? Oh, he's got high crit resist there, bud. We're missing all of our crits. Oh, I'm about to say, tell me you're gonna die from the poke. She just poked him and he died. All right, that was the last one. Let's get out of here. Back. Let me just see something real quick. All right, we're good. All right, let's go back to the Orbis guy. Let's get our freebies. Nice. Nice. See, we can end the stream with some summons. I like that. I like when we can do things. And then tomorrow I have like 40 or 50 summons at this point. So that's actually really good for me. 2 days for that one. So that's good. So let's see what we got. All right. So let's collect everything that we did. So we've got, well, we finished this quest. So we get some more backgrounds. I know that's really exciting, right? Collecting. I feel like there's people out there that love backgrounds. Like they're just like, yo, I want every background that I could possibly get. Let's see. Did someone send me a friend request on here? Either way, I'm saying yes. So if that was you, thank you. Um, let's go back in here. Let's just grab all of our free stuff because I don't like to go into the summon area until I have everything that we can get. Because sometimes you'll get like some extra summon stuff. Receive all this. Anything good? All right, so it's all kind of garbage. That's fine. And then we have Recruit Plus. What did we finish? What did we finish, dude? Specialty change. Who did we finish? Ooh, Pearl. Receive. Nice. So now all we got to do is get Greater Ruins. Gift this. Ooh, I have 4. All right, so we're definitely going to do that. I'll wait till this is done to gift them. But yeah, we're gonna get Pearl soon. Nice. I'm excited. Actually, I'm glad we did that. And then she's gonna take forever because of this stupid acquire 25 proofs of courage. So this specific one's gonna take a while. But I have most of these heroes at this point. We just gotta level them up. Let's get out of here. Let me see if we have anything, and then we'll go do some summonings. Orbis. So what's the new stuff? Oh, cool. Nice. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. More catalysts. So that's actually good. All right. So we got to do episode 2. So that'll be for another day. Complete catalyst stage 3 times and exchange catalyst. So that's actually a really good one. Perfect. Luckily, we can just go in here and exchange one. Who was it? She's a mage, right? So we're just going to do that. We'll buy 1 mage. Perfect. And now we have 10 more to upgrade our heroes. See that? That's why I love this new setup, man. It's like really good for new players. Like this is definitely now a time to do this because look at this. I can just go in here now, and that's how we got him to 15. That's how we got Abyssal to 15, and that's how we are going to get Fallen. Even though I know she's not the best option here, I just love her, so I don't care. So we're gonna build her, but we're not gonna do it yet because we have to actually do some other stuff first. All right, get out of here. I don't think there's anything for this, so we don't care. Let's go to summons. Let's see what we're gonna get here. All right, so we have Mystics, so we can definitely do 2. Right now we have her. We are selecting Belian, just because I like her and she's cool. So that's why we did it. The other one's kind of whatever. I don't think any of them are bad, so don't think they are. Clear it out, baby. Clear it the F out. We are going in hot. Please give me something good. I mean, whatever. That's I'll take it, whatever. That's good. It's another level for my hero. Same thing with this. I'll take that too. Mystic summons, I just realized are pretty much all the specialty change heroes. Not all of them, but like most of them. So I get a lot of my specialty change heroes like upgrades from just there. All right, so we have now free 10. Look at that, 60. We're gonna have 60 summons tomorrow when we log in. I love it. But you have to go through all the quests, guys, because you get those books. We've been going through pretty quickly. We're gonna let it go because I don't ever really watch the whole thing. Let's see what we get. I'm banking on nothing. Oh, Jenna's not bad. I'll take a Jenna. That sounds bad. I'll take Jenna. I want more of my dark tank. I forgot her name. I have 1 copy of her, and she's the only 3-star here. Oh, we got her. I think she's the one. Oh, is she the lifesteal girl? Yeah, she is. Oh, good. I wanted her. We might honestly. I'll be damned. I might just use her as my healer. She basically grants lifesteal to your entire team. Like that's her passive. So everybody just gives HP back. And it's all right. You can be late, Keith. It's okay. We're at the end. We're summoning. I'm gonna post it as soon as we're done. So at least you got to say hi. It's okay. Luckily, if you miss it or get here early or late, there is no hatred in my heart. I already know that my live streams are going to be quieter for a little bit anyway, because one, I'm doing it on Fridays in the middle of the day right now, because the only other day I can do it is Monday, and I try to play catch up on Monday. And then the other thing is that we're not playing Raid as much, so I know that everyone seems to love Raid. I get it. That's what that's what we grew on. So I can understand if people aren't going to jump in yet on stuff like this. It's okay. I'm taking my own chances, guys. That's what I'm doing. Because I want more games in this channel. Are we gonna get something good? We got something good. We got nothing good. Really? I mean, look, he's not bad. All right, guys, he's not bad. It's a 5-star. We can't complain, but I'm just saying. Out of everyone we could have got, that's what we got. Mm, we'll probably. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we're gonna feed him. I'm more excited about Requiem. Or oh yes, I'm like really excited about that. And if for those of you who don't know, I'll show you. Let's see if she's at the bottom now. She's level 5. Where is she? Here she is. So yeah, look at her reviews. This is a 3 star. All right. She's a 4.5. But the reason being is that she's just that good. Like she's like she it basically gives you free healing. You can just bring in a bunch of attack heroes and use Requiem Roar as your healer, and she's essentially just going to give everyone lifesteal. So you don't have to worry about healer as much. Or you could bring in her and like another, a secondary hero that can do shielding and all that kind of crap. So it's you do have other options with her, which is what I like. Where's this other jerk? Where's this jerk? I want to see what his rating is because to be honest, he goes up and down too. Balls man, whatever his name is. Here we go. Bazaar. It's supposed to be Bazaar or is it Bazaar, like but with an S? Guess what? Doesn't matter. Yeah, look at this. 2.6. They won't expect it. Yeah, they won't. That's the funny thing. He used to be the most broken hero in the game. He really was good for a while. I remember when he was like a 4.9. He was just really good. And yeah, now he's trash, man. But here's the funny thing. Once again, he might not be trash. He could be a good hero that just got outshined. That's it. Kind of like Raid, how you have all of these legendary heroes that are now doing like double the power. Well, same thing with this game. You're going to get heroes that are double the power. Who do we got connection? Oh, what do we got? What we got? Oh, good. Receive that. That's right. 25. Nice. So now we have to just do friendship on her. That's easy. This is easy. We just got to keep moving forward. For those of you who watched that, what's that movie? Keep moving forward. That cartoon with the stupid song in it. Our lives remain. Variety is the spice of life above everything. All right, so basically that's where we're at right now. We have to get through. So we started the episodes. Like I said, you can come down to the bottom here and literally just see where you're at a glance. See, I can literally just go here and there you go. Everything's done. We're not missing anything. Same thing with all the chapters. So we're pretty close now. We're getting through 2. This section will be really easy. We'll be able to blow through this. I just need the time to do it. So we can do that. And then 3 is where we ended last time on my other account. I think we got down to around 6 or 7. It gets a little wonky. I'm not going to say too wonky. It's like it's more annoying heroes that you fight where they have like the fights are longer. Like there's the one guy who has like I forgot which hero it was, but they are basically stealth the entire fight, and the 2 enemies in front of them are immortal. So like it's just stupid fights. Like those are the ones that we started seeing more of. But yeah, we haven't done 4 and 5 yet. So we may actually end up start watching the cutscenes a little bit in this area. We'll see how I feel about it. We also have to go into a bunch of other things. There's a side story which we haven't done anything on yet. We haven't done Book of Memories yet, which just opens. As you can see, it literally just opened. We're only day 2 here yet. So this actually is not terrible. We have to do Bittersweet in order to get Tamarine. So we will have to do that one first. We will buy it when we get to that point. I'm not doing it yet. And then we have to do the other side stories. I have never done a side story as far as I can remember. I think Dear Mentor is the one we want to do because we want to get her specialty. So we're going to do that first, probably, if I had to guess. And as far as the Chronicles, Moonlight Theater opens when? Oh, so we got to beat chapter 2, and then we'll start getting mythic summons here. So yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff that's coming up in this game. But yeah, if you guys are interested in this game, I mean, let me know. I'm gonna keep playing it because I've been having fun, and it's actually way more exciting to me now that I have heroes that I love. And I think there's a lot more in this game right now that people will enjoy than it was before. If you've played Epic 7 before and you didn't like it because of the maps and the confusion and how, confusing everything got, I think now is the time to play it. You've got 6 days, remember, until that stupid carrot event ends. I don't know if they put up, I know they put up events all the time, but just to kind of show you the difference, look at this. So this is the carrot event. All right, you get just from playing normal content. You get this just from doing content. All right, you get what is this? One summon that's a selector. You get one artifact that's a selector, 5 star. All right. This is just in the week 4. All right. You get a Moonlight hero. You get a full 15 set crit damage. You get more gear pieces. All right. Week 3, you get a light hero. You get a light and a dark summon here, which are random. It could be a 4 or 5 star. You get 100 summons from this event. You get another light hero. There's all these potions. You get a free artifact upgrade, a limit break. You get a free hero limit break, and you get a free 6 star hero, and you get a free awaken 6-star hero with this, and then you get a bunch of selectors. Look at this, all these heroes, and then you get from the free ones, you get like 4 or 5 different 5-star heroes, and same thing with artifacts. So you get to choose artifacts with this. Like there's all kinds of free stuff, and this is the new event. All right, Radiant Hope. You can get an artifact, you can get some gear that is level 1, and you can get upgrade stuff. So just to kind of give you the difference in what you're going to get if you play this in the next 6 days versus this crap event. All right. So it's a good time if you are interested. 6 days, guys. 5 days and 7 hours left to be able to do this. You can clean this out. I'm on day 2. Remember, you can clean this out in about 3 days, if I had to guess. Like fully clean it out so that you have every item in here, and you're only buying for the next 2 or 3 days. You'll only be buying your upgrade pieces, so you can still do that. All right. Don't walk away from this event if you are going to play this game. Even if you just play it for the next 5 days, do it. All right. So yeah, that's it for today. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, I'm going to be posting up the live stream as soon as I get off. I have to go do laundry and get ready to go out, unfortunately. So I cannot hang out too long today. I was going to try and do a longer one, but I was busy. Yeah, definitely going to be doing some more fun stuff. I hope you guys are excited about all the new things coming out. We've got Dark Souls, we've got Salt and Sanctuary, we've got hopefully Odin if I can get it downloaded, that 20 gig stupid ass game. We've got this game coming, we've got God's Raid, we've got Raid Shadow Legends, we've got all of them coming out, and I have infinite access to games at this point. I just got to get my emulator back so I can start doing the retro gamer nerd. So you can expect to be seeing that in the near future. But for right now, we're going to focus on what we have. And yeah, if you guys have anything that you want to see, just leave comments. Thank you, Keith, for popping in. Always late, but it's okay. No, I'm just kidding. You're not always late. You actually got here on time that one time. I was excited about that. And funny thing, there's nothing about you can't get here on time. This is not something that I do. That's the funny thing. Like you can't. There's no way for you to be here on time because I don't do it at the same time every week. So see that whole thing, that whole argument is out the window. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching, popping in. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, everyone. And I'd say we do a live stream every week, but you know what? We're doing it right now. Thank you guys for watching. This is Epic 7, the coolest heroes that we could ever get except for Destinia because she doesn't match my motif. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.